Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Gophers will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense takes the field. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the Little Brown Jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that Little Brown Jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. They got to do something about that today.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Edwards. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the Jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate, and last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that Little Brown Jug.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time, he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, a little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all of those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want a Little Brown Jug in that box.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Looking left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. In the lore of the Little Brown Jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little Brown Jug me.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll do it himself.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Nice move to keep moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edwards. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line. Third down coming up.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Got his man quickly. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Fast motion from the offense. The give is to Taylor. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Golden Gophers are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running way down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Golden Gophers are threatening in the red zone. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Scanning the field, it's Brosmer. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together with a little brown jug on the line. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a tight end. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The aerial assault continues. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. The offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It has been a complete complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Orji. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? And the Wolverines get enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Edwards. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Tackle at the 12-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away.
Number 19, set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Brosmer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. On second down, looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, finally this offense is able to show a bit of a pulse. I mean, we haven't seen this all game, but how about that play? Generating an explosive one in the passing game. They're obviously trailing here in the fourth quarter. Maybe that's the play that's going to give them some life and give them a chance to win this game.
Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Brosmer. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glenn. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.